In today's class, we'll be learning about process and project metrics. Software metrics is referring to a broad range of measurement for a computer software. It is applied to the software process with the intent of improving it on a continuous basis. It is used throughout a software project to help in estimation, quality control, and product assessment, and also the control of project. It is always used by software engineers so that they can assess the quality of technical work products, and it also assists in tactical decision making as the project proceeds further. So why do we measure? So to characterize, to evaluate, to predict and to improve, we need to measure. So a measure provides a quantitative indication of the extent, amount, dimension, capacity or size of some attribute of a product or process. Metrics is whereby a quantitative measure of the degree to which a system component or process processes a given attribute. And what is an indicator? Indicator is a metric or a combination of metrics that provide insight into a software process, a software project or the product itself. An indicator acts as an insight that enables the project manager or the software engineers to adjust the process, the project and the process to make the things much more better. So metrics in the process and the project domains. So the process indicators enables software engineering organization to gain insight into the efficiency of an existing process. That is, it acts as a paradigm, software engineering tasks, work products and milestones to be set. They also enable managers and practitioners to assess what works and what doesn't. So project indicators are things which enable a software project manager to decide, access the status of an ongoing project, track the potential risk in it, uncover problem areas before they go critical, adjust workflow or task, and finally evaluate the project team's ability to control the quality of software work products. We measure the efficiency of a software process indirectly. We derive a set of metrics based on the outcomes that can be derived from the process. So a software metrics etiquette is to use common sense while organizational sensitivity while interpreting metrics data, to provide feedback to the individuals regularly and teams to collect measures and metrics. Don't use metrics to appraise individuals, and also work with the practitioners and the team to set clear-cut goals and metrics that will be used to achieve them. A software metrics etiquette never uses metrics to threaten individuals or team. Metrics data that indicate a problem area should not be considered negative. These are those type of data which are merely an indicator of the improvement towards the process. So don't obsess on a single metric to the exclusion of other important metrics. A more rigorous approach to it would be statistical software process improvement. All errors and defects are categorized by origin, flow in spec, flaw in logic, non-conformance to standards. The cost to correct each error and defect is recorded. The number of errors and defects in each category is counted and ranked in the order of descending. The overall cost of errors and defects in each category is computed. The resultant data is analyzed to uncover the categories that result in highest cost to the organization so that it can be avoided. Plans are developed to modify the process with the intent of eliminating or reducing the frequency of the class of errors and the defects that is mostly costly. Project metrics. Project metrics are the ones which are used by the project manager and the software team to adapt a project work, flow and technical activities. Estimation, monitor and control progress, production rate, pages of documentation, review hours, function points and deliver source line, errors, technical metrics, quality. So these are the few of the points that are kept in my mind of project manager as well as a software team while adapting a specific kind of project work. The intent of project metrics are twofold. There are two intentions of making a project metrics. to minimize the development schedule by making the adjustment necessary to avoid delays and mitigate potential problems. So as to lessen the development schedule, so adjustments are made necessary so that delays are avoided and to cope up with the potential problems. To assess product quality on an ongoing basis and when necessary modify the technical approach to improve quality. So do timely assessing the product quality every day and also modification of technical approach in order to improve the quality of the metric. Software measurement. Direct measurement of software processes include cost and effort. So direct measures of product include LOC produced, execution speed, memory size, and defects reported over some set of period of time. Indirect measures of product include functionality, quality, complexity, efficiency, reliability, maintainability, and many other such. Size-oriented metrics derived by normalizing quality and productivity measures by considering the size of the software that has been produced. For example, choose LOC as normalization's value. Size-oriented metrics. We can develop a set of simple size-oriented metrics: errors per KLOC, defects per KLOC, dollar per LOC, page of documentation per KLOC, and other interesting such metrics can be computed. Example: errors per person month, LOC per person month, dollar per page of documentation. These are some of the SOM that has been discovered. Function-oriented metrics. Use a measure of the functionality delivered by the application as a normalization value. Functionality cannot be measured directly. It must be derived indirectly using other direct measures, and such measure called function point. Function oriented metrics. Function points which are derived using an empirical relationship based on countable, that is direct measures of software information domain and assessment of software complexity. Metrics for software quality. So we must use technical measures so as to evaluate quality in objective rather than in a subjective way. So there should be a must evaluation quality as the project progresses further. The primary thrust is to measure errors and defects. Metrics provide indication of the effectiveness, software quality assurance, and control activities. Measuring quality, correctness, defects per KLOC, maintainability. The ease that a program can be corrected, adapted, and enhanced. Time per cost. Time-oriented metrics, mean time to change MTTC. Cost-oriented metrics, spoilage, cost to correct defects encountered. Integrity, ability to withstand attacks. Threat, the probability that an attack of a specific type will occur within a given time. Security, the probability that the attack of a specific type will be repelled. So repelled means ignored. So you can form a formula regarding threat, security, and integrity, which is integrity is equal to sum whole bracket 1 minus threat into 1 minus security. Usability, attempt to quantify user friendliness in terms of 4 characteristics point: the physical intellectual skill to learn the system, the time required to become moderately efficient in the use of the system, the net increase of productivity, a subjective assessment of user attitude toward the system. Example, use of questionnaire.